Now, our dog already knows sit and stay, so this is the perfect time to show him that not only does he have to stay, but he's going to have to come to you also. I'm going to tell him stay, step away, and in this case I have a short leash. I'm going to give a tug, come, good boy. Now when I start this command, I want to make sure that my dogs, whether I'm working with a young dog or a dog that's a little bit older, always get some positive response from me when they get back. That's going to be very important when we start our e-collar training, because we want our dog to know that anytime he gets to us, it's always going to be positive. Once again, stay, step away, tug on the leash, come, and praise when he gets to you. Next step is we're going to be working on this command, but we're going to be extending it. And we're going to be showing you next what we call a check cord. All we're going to do is extend our distance. Think of your check cord as just a longer leash. Now I would say that you'd want to go anywhere between 30 and 50 foot of cord. Start the same process, step away from your dog, and start getting some distance. When I get towards the end of my cord, all I'm going to do is tug on the cord and give the come command. Come! Good boy, good boy. Once again, you see it's really important that you're giving that dog praise when he comes in. Having a great attitude about coming to you is extremely important. It's going to be one of those commands that your dog is going to love to do once you've got your e-collar training done properly. Your dog now understands the come command with the training chain. Now it's time to go training chain and e-collar. It's really very simple. All we're going to do is give a tug on the leash with the come command and a tap on the button at the same time. Now remember, it's important that you praise your dog again when it comes. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to tug and tap the collar. Come! Good boy. Good job. Good. Let's do that again. But I want to point out here, look at the attitude of the dog. The dog should be happy because we're still operating on a light level to begin with. You ready? Come! Good dog. Good. That's a good boy. This praise is very, very important, keeping our dog happy, especially with that come command. The next phase that we're going to go through is adding our check cord, 30 to 50 foot, with a tug and a tap on our e-collar. At this point, we have our dog coming with our training chain and our e-collar. Now it's time to add our check cord. Remember now that this is 30 to 50 feet. We're going to do the same command, same drill. We're just going to add some distance. Stay. When I give this command again, remember, I'm going to tug the leash or check cord and tap the button at the same time. Come! Good boy, good boy. Once again, you can see that that attitude is still in place, and we have a dog that's happy about coming. You know, we've hit a stage right now where we've got our dog coming from a bit of a distance, and we can now start asking for some more control. As a matter of fact, we're at a stage where we can now go in the backyard, go for a walk, and every time we call our dog, we can tug on that long check cord and tap the button. We are now getting ourselves ready for off-leash obedience in the next step. Now, I know what you might be thinking right now. You may be a little apprehensive once you've taken this leash off. But depending on what model you have, you're going to have anywhere between a mile and 400 yards of control. Now, that being said, I'm going to get rid of my leash. I'm going to step away, stay, and let's see if we got that come command. Here we go. Come! Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Boy, that's a good feeling. The first time that you've called your dog without the leash and he's come to you. You've come a long way, and that's your first step of having control no matter where you're going. Now remember, there's going to be other distractions that are going to come into play when you go off leash. It may be important to realize that as your dog gets distracted, that you may have to go up a level of correction each time that he kind of starts thinking not to pay attention. That's going to give you ultimate control no matter what the situation is. Another command for the come command is the here command. Some of you may want to use this instead of the traditional come command. As a matter of fact, it's just an extension of come here without the come command. Basically taught the same way that we taught the come command. We're going to give our dog, in this case, the whoa command. We're going to step away, give a tug on the leash, and I'm going to give the here command. Here. Once again, making sure that we praise our dog every time that they come in. This is no different than the come command. It's just a different word, but but your dog still needs to associate this with a positive response. Once our dog is to the stage where they're doing it with our training chain, we're now ready to start going to the e-collar and the training chain. Our dog is now at a point where it knows the here command. Remember, that's similar to the come command, and the correction is exactly the same. We are now reinforcing this command with the training chain and the e-collar. So we're going to give him the whoa command, whoa, step away, whoa. I'm going to give a tug on my 6-foot leash and a tap on the collar. Here, good boy. Making sure that he gets that praise at a short distance to begin with. Let's repeat that command. Whoa. Tug on your leash. Whoa. Whoa. And then a tap on our collar. Here. Good boy. Good. That tail's still going, which indicates that your dog is in a really good state of mind and isn't receiving any more e-collar pressure than necessary. Our dog now understands the here command using the training chain and a short leash. Also, we've included the e-collar. Now we're going to be extending our distance with our check cord. Same command, we're going to use a tug and a tap. We're just increasing the distance. Whoa. Whoa. With my e-collar, I'm going to tug with the leash, tap with the button. Here, here. Good boy. Once again, you can see that tail's wagging. We're working in a position where the dog understands the command, and we're using the right amount of stimulus for the dog to understand the command and also have a lot of confidence in himself. Next step, off-leash here command. We've now got our dog at the point where he understands our here command with our 6-foot leash and our e-collar, and also our 50-foot cord and the e-collar. It's now time to try that command with all of the leashes off and all of the control off. But remember, once again, we have our e-collar, and this now is replacing our leashes. Whoa. I'm now going to be giving the command, the here command, and I'm going to be giving a tap on the button at the same time. Let's see if we have our off-leash here command. Here. Good boy, Click. You know, we now have a dog that understands the command. You can see the tail is happy. That's an indication that we're operating at a level that he understands and is comfortable with. We're ready to go out in the real world and have some fun with off-leash recall. Good boy, good boy.